Making news today, Australia's job vacancy figures have come out this morning. We officially have the most amount of jobs available in history. That's right, about 221,000 jobs are available, and that's the highest amount of availabilities in history. Sounds good, right? Well, only until you compare what the unemployment rate is. There are currently 734,000 unemployed in this country, and that only takes into consideration people that are in the actual working age, so that's between the ages of 18 and 55, that don't have a job. So for ease of numbers, let's just say there's 200,000 jobs available and 700,000 people who need jobs. So even if all of those 200,000 jobs were filled, that would still leave 500,000 Australians unemployed. Now, I don't know about you, but I see that as being a massive problem. We literally have a situation where 1 in 40 Australians has to go without a job. And given that we're supposed to be the lucky country, I don't think that's a very, I don't think that's something that we can boast about. It sort of got me thinking about other countries and what they sort of do to get around the problem of unemployment. So I had a look around and I became interested in the figures for Hong Kong. Now, I know Hong Kong has a vastly different economic situation to Australia. The industries are completely different. But one thing one thing caught my attention. So Hong Kong's unemployment rate is about half of Australia's unemployment rate. It's about 2.9% in Hong Kong, whereas it's over 5% in Australia. And it got me thinking, well, why? Basically, all signs point towards lower company tax rates. Companies in Hong Kong only pay 16.5% tax on profits. In Australia, it's 30% if you're a big company and 28.5% if you're a small company. We literally pay twice the amount of tax. And I'm not sure if anyone else is noticing the correlation here. We have twice the unemployment and we pay twice the amount of tax. So, going back to what I said a couple of weeks ago, there are 2 million small businesses in Australia. If you reduce the tax on those small businesses to the point that each one of those small businesses can employ just one more person, there would be no unemployment in Australia. Forever. Done. Australia's got a lot to learn from the rest of the world, and I hope they start learning soon, because the problems are getting worse. The standard of living in this country is dropping. And all economic signs point to lower company tax rates. Hong Kong had a budget surplus of I think $79 billion last year. Australia's been in budget deficit ever since the change of government, or the original change of government to Labor about 7 years ago. So yeah, Australia needs to sort of start looking around at what other countries are doing to address these problems, stop taxing small businesses into bankruptcy, and yeah, I believe that will fix most of our economic problems.